I've been looking for some room inspo on Pinterest and TikTok, and I kept seeing this paper lamp. I did a little bit of research, and it's an Akari lamp designed by Isamu Noguchi, but it's 200 USD and it's sold out everywhere. So I decided to make my own. Welcome back, I'm Brian, and today we're gonna make an Akari lamp together. Let's get into it. Before we do that, I'm getting kind of old and I want to stand up while I do this project. So shout out to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. And yes, I know I have one. I bought it purely for research purposes and I bought it on Marketplace. I did a bit of research. There's a few videos on YouTube on how this lamp is made. We need 3 items. We need a lampshade, a base, and a socket. A socket! I went on Amazon and ordered a cable and a socket. And I had an idea for the lampshade. For the lampshade, I have 2 choices because I was really inspired by this guy called Gyuhan Lee. And my friend just came back from Japan and he gave me this, a Beams paper bag. And he also gave me a couple other ones to experiment with. A smaller one, and then I have this paler orange bag. So we're gonna try it. On top of that, my coworker went to McDonald's for lunch and she threw this out in the compost. Kind of gross, I know, but I was thinking this might also work as a lampshade. There's still some fries bits in here. That's a little gross, but it's okay, I'll clean it up, don't worry. Okay, now that we have the idea for the lampshade, I went on Amazon and bought a turn socket and a braided cable. I don't know why, but there are like $1,000 lamps that come with plastic cables. This was $10 on Amazon. The reason why I bought a light socket is because I was doing a little bit of research.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh my gosh.
You can't get into it because they would never understand.
Brother, I cannot believe I actually ripped that. Well, there goes $100 on a lamp. I don't know if you can see it, but I ripped it. The reason why I bought that is because there is a kind of similar mechanism here and the legs attach onto the base with this screw. So I'm gonna use the same concept and see how it goes. Now that we have the connections in place, I'm gonna test this out with a light bulb. So, okay. So we're gonna try to turn this light bulb on. Be careful when you do this, not to touch any live components or you might electrocute yourself. And that is not my responsibility. Just kidding, I love you. So please be careful when you're doing this.
Can I eat it?
Oh, ooh. Okay, that's really bright. But now that we have the light bulb working, it's time to move on to the frame and the lampshade. Wait, guys, I have an idea. We're gonna cut that out. So you might be wondering.
Wow, Brian, you got a standing desk?
Yes, I did. Thank you to FlexiSpot for sending me over this beautiful E7 Pro desk. Honestly, throughout this entire video, I use it so much because sitting sometimes is just not the vibe. You know what I mean? At any desk height, the table is super sturdy. Not only that, it has memory settings. Not only do they include everything you need to have the desk set up properly, they even include a roll of cable tie that you can cut to your own length. And the bottom has a magnetic flap to keep all your cables and everything tucked away. It comes with a 15-year warranty, which is crazy. Cause like, what am I gonna be doing in 15 years? Are we even gonna be here in 15 years? I don't know, but this desk will be. And it also comes with a 30-day risk-free return service. So you're kind of covered, my boy. If you're interested in the E7 Pro or the E7 desk, check the link in my description, and if you use my code, you get $50 off your purchase. FlexiSpot's also having a 9-year anniversary sale, so if you've been wanting to buy something, now is the best time. Check the link in my description for more details.
Back to the video.
Here comes the boring part. Now I have to design the legs and the base so I can 3D print them and then hopefully put them all together. This is the lamp that I'm gonna follow because it's a very simple structure and I feel like it's not that hard to execute. Some of the Akari styles are way too intricate. They have so many different like layers to them. So before I start making the frame, I wanna show you what it looks like. Ooh, that's vibes. I have my doubts, but I might have cooked here. I also want to say I have almost no knowledge of 3D modeling, so I think the best approach is to 3D print 2 separate pieces. The top, or the socket, is going to be here, and we're going to tighten it with the locking nut. And then for the bottom part, we're going to 3D print 4 separate legs that is also going to be secured with this nut here. It'll be more clear once I start designing the things. Okay, I am not a professional at this, so please do not roast me. This is the prototype of my leg. And we're gonna be doing all our printing on this Bamboo Labs P1S, which I bought myself as a birthday present last year. and I haven't been using it as much as I wanted to, so this project is perfect for that.
Bamboo Labs, please sponsor me.
Bruh, I definitely f***ed up, but we live and we learn. So something I'm gonna fix for the next revision is we're gonna try to orient the print differently so that this doesn't happen again. Okay, weight is definitely a problem. Whee! It's day 2. All right, the 3D print file is done. Let's see how it compares to the old legs. Okay, so what's different about this one? This was 0.1 centimeters thick. These new ones are 0.5 centimeters thick. I added supports this time. I really hope this works. It kind of does. It bends a little bit, but boy, the point of this video is also to show that if you want to make something, it's not that difficult to make, unless you're trying to make like a spaceship. With my very limited knowledge, I was able to scrape by as long as you have a little bit of knowledge and a lot of perseverance. Mid-print failure, sticks removing, so we're gonna start printing another version. Oops. And I just broke it.
A few moments later.
Okay, some updates. First frame you saw me print broke, but regardless, I tried fixing it with some glue, and then I put the McDonald's idea I had on. It doesn't work as well as I thought it would because the paper is too thick and light just shines super weirdly through it. But for the frame, it was too short, so I went back to the program and made it a little taller. This is the final frame. It looks really good. It works really well. It's very strong and it actually works. I tried threading it already and it looks really good. So we're gonna go to the Beams bag lampshade. What I did was I loosened the glue at the bottom of the bag so it's easier for me to cut. But not only that, I'm gonna be able to use these small graphics, which I think are really cool. Yeah, too much yapping. Let's get into it. 24.8 minus 18. So an update, I pretty much cut out the small bag entirely. These are the 2 panels I'm gonna be using. For the 3rd panel, I'm gonna use the sides of the bag to kind of make like a cool patchwork component. I think that'd be cool, so we'll try it out. I'm pretty stoked with how everything's going so far. It's going pretty smoothly. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna use Super Shine Spray. This is like a grade 7 science project. Here we go. That's too much. I don't remember which side it was on. It worked. All right, we finally have the 4 panels for the frame. So we're gonna go outside. This is gonna be a one-take thing. I either completely this up or I succeed and we have a pretty dope lamp. Wish me luck. I'm so nervous. Oh, first panel, done. Okay, what seemed like forever is finally over. Taping everything onto the frame was so nerve-wracking because I was like bending down and my legs were shaking. For the grand reveal, let's put everything together. We finally finished. Here it is. Please don't break. Oh, we did it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is one of those things where like I had kind of low expectations going in and it definitely surpassed my expectations. It's definitely been an experience just going through trial and error and eventually finding something that does work. Working on this project really rekindled that interest I had for DIY. If you want to make this lamp, I'm gonna drop the files that I made for it. Feel free to adjust it and make it better. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing and liking this video. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye. Boop.